Have you noticed prices skyrocketing lately? It's not just inflation. It's a hidden trade war that's heating up again. The U.S. has just unleashed a new wave of tariffs, targeting China and reshaping the entire global economy. And whether you live in America, the UK, or anywhere else, you will feel it. But is this strategy protecting national industries? Or is it actually hurting ordinary people like you and me? Today, we're diving into the latest American tariff game, uncovering the real winners and losers, and taking you on a journey back through history to understand how tariffs have shaped the world before and could do it again. Let's get started.
What's happening right now?
In April 2025, the White House declared a national emergency, claiming that foreign goods, especially from China, were undermining America's national and economic security. In response, the U.S. government rolled out new tariffs, up to 60% on some key Chinese imports like electric vehicles, solar panels, and critical minerals. Fashion companies like Shein and Temu have already seen their prices surge by over 377% in the U.S. market. Even everyday products like clothes, electronics, and household goods are becoming more expensive. Major U.S. retailers are warning that these price hikes will hit consumers hard, especially lower and middle-income families. And it's not just China. New tariffs are being considered on goods from Mexico and Vietnam too, as the U.S. tightens its grip on global trade.
How the world is reacting.
China, unsurprisingly, isn't staying silent. The Chinese government says it remains confident in hitting its 2025 economic targets. But behind the scenes, Beijing is ramping up subsidies and exploring retaliation options. Meanwhile, global businesses are stuck in the middle. Higher costs, disrupted supply chains, and uncertain futures. The UK and EU are watching closely too. If a full-blown trade war erupts, no country will be spared from the ripple effects.
A short history of tariffs. How we got here.
To really understand today's tariff war, we have to rewind the clock. Tariffs are not new. In fact, they're one of the oldest tools governments have used to control economies. In the 18th and 19th centuries, countries like Britain and the U.S. used heavy tariffs to protect their industries. But it was the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act of 1930 that changed everything. During the Great Depression, the U.S. government raised tariffs on over 20,000 imported goods, hoping to protect American jobs. Instead, it triggered a global trade war. Other countries retaliated, world trade collapsed by over 60%, and the Great Depression deepened, leaving tens of millions jobless. Economists today almost universally agree Smoot-Hawley made a bad situation catastrophic. And now, many are warning that history could repeat itself.
The pros and cons of tariffs.
Tariffs are one of the oldest weapons in the government's economic arsenal. And like any weapon, they can be useful or dangerous. So, what are the real pros of tariffs? They can protect local industries from cheap foreign competition. They can create jobs, at least temporarily, in key sectors like manufacturing. They can even be used as bargaining chips in international negotiations. But what about the cons? Tariffs usually lead to higher prices for everyday consumers. They can spark retaliation, meaning your own exports get punished. They create supply chain chaos, especially in a world that's more connected than ever. And worst of all, they can trigger global recessions if major economies clash too hard. Ultimately, tariffs are a bit like antibiotics. They can save you in small, targeted doses, but if overused, they can destroy the system they're trying to protect.
Final thoughts. Why this matters to you.
Right now, the world is standing at a crossroads. Tariffs could boost certain industries, but if the trade war spins out of control, it could drag the global economy into a new kind of recession. Whether you're buying a new smartphone, clothing, or even a car, you'll be feeling the impact of these policies, whether you realize it or not. And as history shows us, trade wars are easy to start, but very hard to end. So stay tuned, stay smart, and if you found this breakdown helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to UK Routine, and share this video with someone who should know what's coming. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.